Hi guys, Natasha Tessier here, Dwell Realty and Design. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the cost of living in Conroe, Texas. Hi there, I'm Natasha Tessier. I'm the owner of Dwell Realty and Design here in Houston. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to hear anything and everything about the city of Houston, specifically the suburbs, the schools, where to live, tax rates, weather, all that good stuff. So today I want to talk about the cost of living in Conroe, Texas. Conroe is just north of the Woodlands on 45 and off of Lake Conroe. It's a little bit confusing because Montgomery is the city just west of it, but they're both on the water, and Willis is all kind of mixed in there. But today we're going to specifically talk about Conroe, and it's obviously Conroe ISD, but it's in the county of Montgomery. So that's a lot to swallow. So I wanted to go over cost of living. The housing in Conroe is actually 14% below the national average. Of the suburbs out here, it is still probably the most affordable place to get into, Conroe and Willis. The median home price right now, this was as of last year, it's probably gone up. Things are going crazy here, as everybody knows. And one thing to add to that, if you guys are trying to buy a house in Houston, I do not recommend you waiting until like March, April, May, because I think it's gonna be crazy. I think it's gonna be over ask, all that stuff. Unless you're a cash buyer and you can cover the difference, I would lock it in now because things are getting crazier by the minute. So anyway, that was a side note. So the median home price is $307,000 in Conroe. There's still a lot, high 200s, low 300s, up to 400. The energy bill on average is $145 a month, which is 12% less than the national average. So that's on average. So obviously some months in the summer it'll be higher and then lower in the winter. Gas is going to be kind of the same for this whole area. Right now, today, I think we're at about $2.70, but the average is $2.50. Food is about 10% less than the national average. So a loaf of bread is $3. A gallon of milk is $1.84. Okay, now when I got these statistics, this was pre-craziness. So I think the gallon of milks have gone up a little bit in the past few months. Eggs, $1.72. So those are all kind of food things to think about. I thought I would kind of compare Conroe to the Woodlands because a lot of people are looking in the Woodlands and a lot of people, then move further out to Conroe. There's a lot of great neighborhoods in Conroe and I will list those, but like Harper's Preserve comes to mind, Woodland Hills, Grand Central Park, those are all kind of master plan communities. There's acreage properties. There's all sorts of stuff out there. So there's plenty of houses in different communities. The school ratings are one thing you do want to look at. I believe that they will get better over time, but right now, some of them are a little hit or miss. So you just have to really, I always say this, go into the HAR app, go to the neighborhood, go to the school. The other thing people are still asking is, why is the tax different? I thought Montgomery is always cheaper. Every neighborhood has a different tax rate, every single one. So it comes into, are they in a MUD district? What is their school district? What county? All these factors play into that number. And then we can look up for you whether it's, 2.2 or 3.3 or all that good stuff. And HOA dues vary, obviously, neighborhood. So, okay, if we're comparing the Woodlands to Conroe, the average year built in the Woodlands is 2000 and the average year built in Conroe is 2007. I would almost venture to guess that number 2007 has gone up because of the growth out there. There are a lot of new home communities. I was driving out there. I actually put a $235,000 older home under contract this week for a young couple. It's their first house. I'm super excited for them. But there are new neighborhoods popping up everywhere. All these builders are going out there. So that average is going to go up because the newer neighborhoods. But this was last spring when I was doing all these numbers. So the average square footage in the Woodlands is 3264 and in Conroe it's 2438. The average sales price, this is kind of crazy, is $536 in the Woodlands, $536,000, and like I said, $307,000 in Conroe. So definitely more affordable. Let's see, it says the most expensive home sold in Conroe is 11 million. That was probably acreage and land and a ranch. So I don't know what the significance of that is. The average price per square foot, another biggie. So in the Woodlands, your average price per square foot is 154. That has gone way up the past 6 months. And the average price per square foot in Conroe is 119. Average lot size is 21,000. So you do get a little bit more land out there than the average lot size in the Woodlands is 11,000. But keep in mind that if you're going to a new neighborhood, your lot size is gonna probably be smaller. So just keep that in mind. The land is expensive. So the developers wanna go and get as much land and kind of put as many houses together as they can. So think about that on your lot size. Okay, so let's see, days on market. It used to be, and it probably still is, the homes in Conroe, it's not quite as popular as the Woodlands yet. So the Woodlands was sitting at 28 days, but now it's probably closer to 15 days. And Conroe was sitting at 39. It's probably closer to 25 or so days. Although if things are priced well, like this $230,000 house, it went the first day. So make sure, some other tip I can give you. So if you're looking for a realtor, whether it's here or anywhere in Texas, I have people that I know all over the state of Texas. So if you need a realtor, let me refer you to a good one, because you have to have somebody that's gonna jump up and go, or have, like I have a showing assistants that will go for me if I'm with somebody else, because we're in a market where you can't wait 2 days or 3 days if the house is priced well to make your offer. So this is a perfect example. Sunday morning, I had volleyball with my daughter Saturday. Sunday morning, I got up, and this young couple I was telling you about, we've written offers, they've lost offers, they keep asking them to waive the appraisal, and they don't have the funds to cover the difference. So they showed me this house, and they were like, we really wanna see it. And it was like 8 a.m. Sunday morning. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna throw my sweats on. And I told him, I'm like, don't judge me. I was in a baseball cap. It was horrible. But we literally raced out there. Something just told me to race out there and get them into this house, which we did. And we made a quick offer. I was literally calling Megan, my TC, on the way home. And I was like, hey, you need you to write this right now. And called the agent, and they won it, which is crazy. There was another cash offer the day before. This was day 2 on the market. And they were kind of waiting a day or two, and the cash offer moved on to something else, and we got it. So anyway, just jump on the properties. Do not wait, because you'll learn the hard way that they're gone. Okay, and then it just talks about the number of homes sold in less than a week. So in Conroe, that was 743. In the Woodlands, it was 607. So anyway, and I can go on and on about comparing them to different areas, but overall, oh, and let me compare it to Montgomery too. I have another little chart I want to go through, because this will be interesting too. It says the average home price in Montgomery is 2009, and theirs is again 2007. The average price in Montgomery versus Conroe is going to be 410,000 in Montgomery, and that's gone up versus the 307. So again, Conroe, Willis, definitely a more affordable area, and definitely going to be a growing area in the future. So if you're kind of one of those people that wants to get into something and hold on to it, this might be a good spot for you. Average price in Montgomery was 140, and again 119 there. A little bit bigger lots in Montgomery, and I think that's why Montgomery tends to be a little bit more expensive. Wood Forest is the master plan community in Montgomery, and Fairwater is a new community, but a lot of Montgomery is land. So you have people living on acreage, which pulls that number, obviously. So anyway, that is all the info that I have for you on Conroe. A really affordable place to live. I would check the schools. Overall, I know that Montgomery is rated better as a school district with the A's and B's, but it comes down to your specific school. So, you know, if you don't have kids anymore, the school districts probably don't matter as much. If you only have a high school kid, then you want to look at the high school ratings, obviously. So anyway, I hope that helps. The cost of living in Conroe. We have a couple of other great videos going up. I'm kind of fancy today. I have a new listing coming in Tomball. If anybody is looking, it is a luxury neighborhood. It's a horse property neighborhood. It has 10 miles of trails around the neighborhood. And this is a 5,500 square foot home on an acre at 1.8. So it's gotta be coming soon this weekend. If anybody you know is looking in the area, let me know. Otherwise, you know where to get me. You know, my cell phone is below. We've set up, a new thing we've done is we've set up a Zoom calendar. So I can send you my Calendly link and you can go in there and set up a Zoom with me so that it works for both of our times and we can hop on the computer and kind of chat about what you're looking for, set you up on a search, and then figure out when you're coming in town, or some people are buying virtually and let me go do videos for you. Houston Realtor Natasha on TikTok and Instagram, Natasha Tessier on Facebook, Natasha Tessier at Gmail if you prefer email. However you want to reach out, please do, and let's set up a Zoom on our Calendly. And then we can go from there in getting you moved to Houston. I hope you guys have a blessed day.